All right, hey guys. So I'm here today doing a hobby talk. I'm gonna start out just by talking a little bit about my story and how I got back into collecting earlier this year. I was going through and I found some cards from my childhood collection, so it's pretty nostalgic here. You can see one. LaDainian Tomlinson was one of my favorite players growing up. I had probably 5 or 6 Tom Brady rookie cards. These are some of the ones that I kept. All the other ones have sold. But basically, earlier this year I got back into the hobby, and today I'm just going to talk a little bit about my approach, how I use buy, sell, trade, eBay to make some money, but also to be able to trade up with my collection. I started out doing some breaks just to learn a little bit about the products. Today's going to be focused mostly on baseball, and so I started out with Topps Chrome. I did a couple of breaks. I actually got these in a Gabe Moreno lot on eBay. I think I paid a little under $20 for 10 cards. There were a couple short prints. There was a big league auto. I actually sold the 7 or 8 cards that I don't have here for I think $35. So I was able to keep these ones. So he ended up having a nice playoff run, so that helped. But really, one of the things that I'm focusing on right now are getting guys and systems that I really like. I think that the Orioles have a really stacked system. I think the Nationals, Reds, Colorado, I think just has a fun system. They have a couple guys that I think are underappreciated here. I got these Nolan Jones here. This one I picked up in a break, I believe, but I just got it graded. I'll probably end up flipping this here in the spring. This one I just got in a cheap eBay auction. I think I paid somewhere around $35 or so for that. And then I got, I think, 3 or 4 Ezequiel Tovars as well. A couple of those you can see in some of the other videos I did. So those are just some players that I plan on holding on to. I'll probably flip a couple just to keep a few cards in my collection for free. But these are some of the other guys that I've been buying up. Here's another Rockies guy. He's kind of a boomer bust prospect, but I think I paid $3 for this card, so I figure worst case scenario I'm going to make my money back. If he ends up doing pretty well, I should be able to make a nice return on that. The O's are a system that I've really targeted a lot. I picked this card up pretty cheap, but Kjerstad, Bowman Chrome Sapphire, so premium product. Just thought that might do well when he gets called up. And then a lot of this stuff just like rookie refractors. Most of this stuff I either ripped or picked up in breaks, either in blasters or whatnot, but I have most of the big names, a lot of Corbin. Here's another O's guy that he's done well in the minors, and I think I picked up that auto for $3 or $4 as well. I ended up pulling this, so we'll see what happens. He's probably going to get traded is my guess, but we'll see. Yuri Perez, I got all the Adley, Gunner rookies. I got a Colas auto. Oh yeah, the Rays are another system that I really like, just the way that they develop players. This is another guy that I think's sleeper prospect. He was called up last year, but if you look at his minor league stats, I mean, he hit over 300 in the minors. He had 18 home runs, 85 RBIs in AAA. So I know that he hits well, and I guess we'll see what happens. But for $2 or $3, just seems like a guy that it's worth taking a shot on. Taj Bradley is a guy that I know pitchers are not really big ones here, but I think Taj has the potential to to be an ace, and so I got the Bowman auto. I actually just bought a couple more Leaf autos of his on eBay for like $2. So that's a guy I'm looking at. Got this refractor for $1. I think I paid $1 for that. I ended up buying a pretty big Corbin lot. I flipped most of it. I think I've made a few bucks on that, and I've kept most of those cards. Tigers are a PC team for me, so anytime I find cheap Tigers, I try to scoop those up. But one of the big things I plan on doing, I really took advantage of the SGC special with grading Topps Chrome. So I was really looking for cards that I thought I could add value with the grading process. So this one is just kind of a throw in. I'll keep it if it doesn't sell, but it's probably make a few bucks on that. Top player, refractor, Riley Green, same thing. I'll PC it if this doesn't sell. A lot of this stuff did pretty well on. So as far as grading, so I got Hunter Brown Sepia refractor. So a rookie guy that I think has the shot to really break out on a good team. Yoshida refractor, Corbin Carroll refractor. I think I paid $6 for that. So last time I checked, those were doing 40, 45, 50. So it should be an easy double up there. Yoshida should sell no problem. Gunner, I got most of the top rookies in here. So Volpe 10, Gunner refractor. Some guys I just took a shot on that are cheap. I think I picked this Max Meyer up for dirt cheap. I think it's $4 or $5, maybe a little bit more. So I probably have about 15 into this with grading. But Max Meyer to 99 auto 10. Chris Morel. Football card snuck in there. So if Chris Morel, 9.5 on the speckle. I did end up getting one of the Arandas graded just so that I have it ready to go if need be. Leo Pagero, another guy, I think he got called up late last year, so we'll probably have to figure it out in the majors, but Pirates are kind of a mess, so we'll see what happens. Meneses, this one's probably a break even, maybe even a small loss, but I do like him as a player, so I can keep that. Spencer Steer refractor, Riley Green Future Stars, another Corbin. I got a Jordan Walker. This one I actually pulled out of a blaster. Same box had this Jordan Walker and a Corbin. I think I sold the Corbin last year for $55, $60. So paid for the box and a good chunk of the grading process. This card should do well. Meneses purple refractor, same thing. I paid $4 for this. So don't have a lot into it. I think I can probably get 30 or 40 for that, but wouldn't mind keeping that as well. And then I got 2 Bryce Terangs, which didn't grade the greatest, but I got a purple auto to 250 and a green wave refractor. So those should be able to move at some point as well. So as far as ripping, I did do quite a bit of it. I typically stick to retail just because I know, like, for example, I got this out of a Topps Chrome Blaster as well. These were doing, I think, 40 or 50 bucks, but I think he has the potential to break out this year. So I mean, this was one of the hits. I got a couple other cards in there as well that I ended up keeping, but you know, that should pay for it. So that's why I typically stick to ripping retail over hobby boxes. I mean, some of this stuff's so expensive, especially when you look at like Bowman Draft, for example. It's so expensive. It would be really hard to make your money unless you're hitting, like, you know, Wyatt Langford or, you know, one of the really big prospects, and it'd probably have to be a numbered auto just to cover the cost of the box. So this was a big win. I picked up like this Prism lot. I think it was like 50 cards. A couple football baseball cards that snuck in there. I'll do a little bit on college football at some point, but I think there's an opportunity there as well. But if you follow Gaby Card Stacks, does a great job of explaining prospecting and college football, so definitely worth a follow if that's something you're interested in. But I picked up this whole lot for, I think it was $50 shipped. It was 50 cards. They were all hits. So you can see here I got 3 Alcantaras, auto to 99. I think this one's numbered. Yep, Mojo to 25. So I mean, this right here, I mean, these 3 cards should do 20, 25. I mean, who knows with him? I know he's a hot name. Tyler Black was in there, auto to 50, so I'd anticipate this doing well. He should get called up this year. Jackson Merrill, one of the top prospects in the minors. Soderstrom on the A's, another top prospect. There was a Pereira, there was a Dominguez. I already flipped the Dominguez for, I think, $9 or $10. I flipped a Colas last year, auto. So I mean, the lot's already been paid for, so this is just kind of bonus. McRae to 199, another top prospect in the Giants organization. Jace Young to 75. So this is one of the reasons I bought the lot was really just to put that in my PC. Yoshida Acuna, so younger brother of Ronald Acuna, so I think he should get some attention. That it's not numbered, but it is a parallel. Churio, I mean, this guy will be in the majors this year, really hot name, so that should sell easily. Top prospect for Tampa. I know he's pretty high in the Boston organization. I don't know if either of these are numbered. Schuster. This guy got traded last year, so we'll see what happens. But here's one I just bought. Actually, right now is a good time to buy. I'm a Tigers guy, so I actually was buying a couple of these to send in for grading. I got this one here that I think I'm going to keep in the PC here. I could get this for, I think, 40 or 50 bucks. I got this PSA 9 refractor for, I want to say, somewhere around $40 as well. I actually picked one of these up this summer, and he ended up hitting like 10 home runs in the month, and I sold it raw for over $100. So just seemed like a good buy. Wanted to get one of these in my collection, and I'll probably end up moving one of these this year and do pretty well on it. I would think if I sold 100 raw, that by the time baseball season rolls around, if he starts to take off again, should be able to get at least that for a PSA 9. Oh yeah, last 2 buys that I made, I picked up 2 Jackson Holidays. I think I'm into these for about $100, but Leaf, wild card, cheaper, unlicensed product. My plan is to grade both of these. If one comes back at 10, it's going to sell for more than I have into the grading, as well as purchasing both these cards. So there should be a good there should be a good chunk of change here from these 2 pickups. So it's kind of the stuff that I'm looking for. If you are looking for tips on listing stuff on eBay, I mean, I'm selling probably 15-20 items a week. A lot of it's just cheaper stuff that I'm trying to get out of my collection just to get a little cash flow going. But a good follow on YouTube for that I've learned a lot from is 1 Million Cubs. If you check out his channel, he talks a lot about listing lower end stuff, how to do it, how to ship, how to promote or get attention to it. So definitely worth checking out. So let me know if you like this kind of stuff. I do want to talk a little bit more about prospecting in the future, some of the things that I'm doing, but that'll be another video for another time. So anyways, please like, subscribe, comment below what you think, and yeah, good luck on your hobby journey.